Hi, welcome to this video on how to make a cappuccino on the Breville Barista Express. So when you're ready to go is when all your lights are on. That means your machine is hot. You should probably let it heat up for a little bit, like 5 minutes, just to get the whole machine hot. So your portafilter is nice and hot. So this is an upgraded portafilter. This is the portafilter that came with the machine. But I found that with this portafilter, it would spray a lot more than this one. This is a bottomless portafilter. So I'm going to put that in there. Weigh out 18 grams of beans into my dosing cup. It's going to zero out. $17.9, so it's the closest we're going to get. So about that much. So it's a 1-to-2 ratio for a cappuccino. So 18 grams in, 36 grams out. So that's all in. So in order to get 18 grams into a 16-gram basket, I'm going to have to shake it a lot to let the grounds fall over. So we're going to grind up. So there we have 18 grams. It's a light roast, so it's pretty light. The Breville grinder is actually surprisingly good, but I do have some tools to break up these clumps. So WDT tool, Amazon. So I'm just gonna shake it around, get all the clumps out. So now that's out. It's all just not clumpy. So then we're gonna distribute it. So I have a distributor. Just gonna put it on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice top. Now we're gonna tamp with a spring-loaded tamper. So there's 15 pounds of pressure there, which is good for any coffee. So now make sure you have a full tank of water. I'm gonna put that in there. So you need an 8-ounce cup because you're gonna have 2 ounces of espresso, and then 4 ounces of milk, and then you're gonna expand the milk 2 ounces to get a full 8 ounces. So we've got an 8-ounce cup. So if you're gonna put sweetener, you put it in now, but we're not gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna put that on the scale and zero it out. So we're gonna look for 36 grams in about 27, 28 seconds. So I'm gonna put the program button and I'm go. So we got 36 grams in 27 seconds. So pretty good. Really good quality of espresso. Very nice crema. These beans are very fresh. I think they were roasted yesterday. So very fresh. So we set that aside. We don't need the scale anymore. So now you need a milk jug. So the milk jug that comes with the Breville, it's kind of big. So for cappuccinos, flat whites, smaller drinks, have the smaller jug. So we're gonna need 4 ounces of milk. So you can either weigh it out on a scale. My jug has marks. 4 ounces of milk right there. So we're gonna turn this on. Scooch that over. Wait for it to heat up. It does take a little bit to heat up because it's a non-boiler machine. Has a thermojet heating system. So it does take a little bit. Then you'll hear the pump start going. Some drips of water should come out like that. So nice and hot. We're gonna let it run for a second. That's good. We're gonna turn it off. So you're gonna turn it on. You should see a whirlpool motion. Now we'll show you inside the jug. So you're looking for a paper tearing sound like that. That's the sound. That's the sound of air being introduced into the milk, expanding it and making that microfoam to make that foam and nice latte art. So cappuccino has really a lot of foam, more than latte, flat white, most of all drinks. So we're basically gonna expand the whole time. until it's heated up. Move it down a little bit. Let it spin for a second. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start to slowly pull back. We're still going to get that paper tearing sound. And we can see the milk is starting to rise just a little bit. We do feel a little bit of warmness in the jug. When it's too hot to touch, that's when you know it's a good temperature. Too hot to touch, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and it should be perfect temperature around 160 degrees. But if you have non-dairy, don't go above 140 or else it'll all clump up. So, or very expanded now. Getting pretty hot, so I'm gonna have enough expansion, so I'm just gonna dip it in there. So it's just gonna spin the milk and heat it. So too hot touch, 1, 2, 3. Let me turn it off. So you're gonna let that milk rest for a second, just to let all the foam settle. So you need a damp cloth. Wipe it off right away, good and hard. Then you're gonna purge it. Get all that extra milk residue out of there. Just clean things off. So now we're gonna good milk, good espresso. I'm gonna pour. Go for a heart here. Beautiful. So that is a perfect cappuccino on the Breville Barista Express. Thanks for watching.